The world has one interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Nicky, and it's an honor to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. Seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope this Orca encounter gives you a better understanding of this amazing animal and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, brain, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Quick bursts of air at the surface of the water. Even their eyes work to their advantage. It looks like their eyes are looking at that white patch, but that's a bit of a distraction. They're actually located in front of that white patch, camouflage for thrashing prey. The fin on top of the whale is called the dorsal fin. The dorsal fin is used for stabilizing as they swim and regulating their body temperature. There is no muscle or bone, so sometimes you may see a curve. The reason this ceremony are called pectoral flippers. Pectoral is used for stopping and steering. There are 5 bony discs in there, just like the human hand. The legs and eyes of the tail are called flukes. Now, the tail fluke is the killer whale's engine, propelling nearly 30 miles per hour, just as fast as some of our speedboats. But they swim the fastest and use the most power when they're propelling nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of our male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like something, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. A pectoral flap is used to show dominance or get noticed. For example, a mother might use a pectoral flap when trying to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they scream. By having its used to coordinate while they hunt and get a better view of their surroundings. Like killer whales both in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. So no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Here comes Ikaika to demonstrate a similar movement and behavior. In our circle with some pretty waves to wash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals right into the water. One of many complex and impressive functionalities that killer whales have developed around the world. Now here's some incredible ways created by Ikaika, Shouka, and Orkid around the front of the habitat. But you really can't imagine the power or water displaced by a killer whale until you experience it firsthand. But fortunately, I have two very brave volunteers at Orca to show you the power of a killer whale. So my friends, are you ready? Alright, so you're going to be our seal. That's going to be your iceberg, and I suggest you come down and hang on tight. Alright, hang on tight. It looks like you got a small taste of our 55-degree salt water, but I think we can do a lot better. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yeah, I think we can do way better than that. Alright, so here comes Shouka, and here comes that wave. I think we can do better than that. What do you think? How is it? You feel good? No? Alright, well that's okay. We won't do it anymore. Thank you so much. Because killer whales are found all over the world, relatively they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So how does the whale the size of Orkid and Shouka take down a whale that size? It's all because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
As they grow. Killer whales are constantly interacting and showing up inside, both in the wild and right here in SeaWorld. We're missing something at the surface, breaking out of the water just briefly. mimicking and learning from one another. Purpose. For instance, a tail flap can be used to stun fish while hunting. But today, I have a feeling they might be stunning all of you. In order to provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. Our whales take an active role in their own health and well-being.
They're like crazy.
Now for time to a third tail performing a voluntary blood draw. They'll slide onto a scale so we can monitor and maintain their weight, just like Orca is doing in this video. They'll even let us take a breath sample from their blowhole, all because ladies and gentlemen will hear it here in San Diego, day after day. And now everyone, I'd like to introduce you to a very special member of our pod. Please, everybody give it up for Shouka. Now, Shouka is 32-year-old female, and she was featured in our video earlier, as she is the one that grew up with bottlenose dolphins and learned the vocalization. So when she joined our pod, she actually taught that same vocalization to some of our members. We challenge our whales every day to learn, engage, and stimulate their mind. Diet, exercise, and of course play help keep our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Have a wonderful rest of your night, everybody.